Rob G, let's start with your Oakland Raiders. Very interesting news from today.
Well, first off, Rob, they're not in Oakland anymore, but I appreciate that.
I mean, your Vegas Raiders.
That's how I know you're locked in this holiday season. You're talking about the Oakland Raiders. Al Davis is going to make an appearance later this afternoon.
Quiet,
We're excited about it.
Steve Hartman's going to be like, Rob, when I was in Oakland,
that's right. And he's going to say, and you know how you know I work for the Oakland Raiders?
How did I know?
Because I'm still wearing the golf shirt that I had 30 years ago.
It's Raider Wednesdays when I wear my polo.
That's right. Now, guys, big news coming out of the desert today. Not great if you're a Raiders fan like myself. The Raiders, as we know, are out of playoff contention. They've been out of it.
That was week 2.
For about 8 weeks now. And this week is actually a big game for them. They're taking on the New York Giants. Loser of that game will have pole position for the number 1 pick in the upcoming NFL draft. Flash forward to today, on Friday. Our own Jay Glazer reported that Maxx Crosby was asked by the team to sit out the final 2 games of the regular season, claiming that he's still nursing a knee injury, which he is, but he's playing through it, and that Crosby was so turned off by this suggestion that he actually left the facility in disgust, and according to Jay, that the future between their star pass rusher and the team is now in question over this whole scenario, which is very similar to what's going on now in Dallas. Dak Prescott, after a big game against the Commanders, was asked about playing the season in Week 18. Dak says, I got too much pride not to play, so I'm going to play.
And once again, I'll say this. First of all, the Raiders have been eliminated way before this. So if that was the reason, you know what I mean, and they were eliminated and you want to lose, you could have asked him this or came up with some grand plan before this. Crosby, I'm not shocked that he's not that kind of guy. He's a stand-up guy. He's a player. Guys who are players, they play when they're healthy. That's what they do for a living. It's hard to ask people not to play when they're healthy, and he's been playing. So I could see where he would be turned off. And in Dak's case, too, again, I'm just totally against this whole notion of not playing people, even when you're done or eliminated, only from the standpoint, if the only reason you're doing it is because of some sort of injury thing, I don't buy into it. I don't buy into the idea that, okay, you don't play Dak Week 18, but Dak gets hurt in Week 1. He still got not playing does not guarantee he's going to get hurt or not going to get hurt at some other point. So guys just didn't do this. You just played the schedule, and some guys, some guys get hurt, some guys don't get hurt. This whole notion of asking people not to play, are you returning people's money? Are you telling people, well, we've given up, we don't want to win, we're going to take all our best players off the field. Can you give me my money back? Because that's not what I signed up for or paid for. If you were willing to make full refunds to people who you decided that we want to lose and we don't want guys to play, Kelvin, I'm with you. Give me my money. I paid $400 for this game. Did you see the Chiefs game yesterday? Were there empty seats?
Nope.
No. You know why they weren't empty? People bought tickets to be there on Christmas night. Those were some kids' Christmas presents, right? Mm-hmm. So if people are going to pay their honest money, people who are healthy should play. It's just that simple. They didn't tell Kelsey not to play. Kelsey, don't play. You're retiring anyway. We don't want you to get hurt before you before you retire. Nah, come on. I'm not with it. I'm not with it.
When you and I had these conversations, my thing has been only based around the guys that we kind of discussed have been Jaden Daniels, Joe Burrow, and Lamar at times, depending on what the situation was. So my whole thing has always been taking a Jaden Daniels, for example. You miss games because your legs are jacked up. You miss games because your elbow's been jacked up. That, to me, is a different situation, especially given how young you are. You've been banged up all season. Let's just shut it down, get right, get healthy. That, to me, is different than Dak. You're perfectly fine. You're perfectly able. You've been playing all season. 4 or 5 games ago, Jerry Jones got it right. Our team is looking good. One of the better offenses. You are an MVP candidate, and now things aren't going right. Come have a seat. I don't like that. I'm with you on that. I want guys to play when they're absolutely healthy. This is what they get paid to do, paid handsomely. This is what's expected. And also, again, you have fans who have paid their hard-earned money. So my only My only issue had been when a guy is specifically a quarterback position, have been banged up all year, been going through it all year. If you're Lamar, for instance, you're trying to muster it through, you're hurt, you missed 3 or 4 games, you get pulled out of 2 games because you're hurt. Let's just shut it down if that's what you choose to do. I've been okay with that. But if a guy's absolutely healthy, nothing's wrong, we're just losing, we're not going to make the postseason, or we're just not happy with how the season went, that's 2 totally different things. Get your butt in there and play. Get your butt in there and represent the organization. Represent for your teams. We're going to wash our hands clean, and we're going to start over next year and hopefully, obviously, do whatever you set out to do. Those are 2 totally different things for me, those 2 examples. So Dak absolutely should play. And back to the Raiders, I don't like the idea of sitting a Maxx Crosby because, oh, you're so good, you might go get 3 or 4 sacks and we accidentally win this game. I don't like that. I think it's bad juju, whatever you want to call it.
You can never want to not win. Like, I agree with you.
Yeah, you don't want to go out there and be like, you're so good that you can cause ruckus on that. And mind you, it's not like the other team is that good. So you being that good, could 1 or 2 plays that you make, a sack, strip, fumble, can be in our favor when we win the game. We don't want that. So I don't like that. And he's had his opportunity, Rob. We've talked about this. People have asked, hey, do you want to trade? Hey, are they wasting your time and your talent? And he said, no, I'm trying to play. I'm trying to compete. I want to win. And I think something like this absolutely would rub him wrong. So it makes sense for him. And that's a bad look for an organization to take your best player, your leader, your captain, the guy to get your engine go, and be like, hey, man, sit out because, well, we might beat this bad team and we want to get a number 1 pick.
Of course, Rob G has a differing opinion, as always.
Well, he also
someone got to bring common sense to the table if it ain't going to be the odd couple.
Yeah, okay, there we go.
Look,
we don't agree a lot, me and Kelvin, all right?
Right.
Here we're together. But Rob G,
that's because y'all came from Detroit. Y'all used to losing, so it's okay.
I'm not from Detroit.
Yes, you are.
Boy,
yes, you are.
Rob G, don't you ever say that with your chest to me when you've been a Raider fan. Y'all ain't did nothing.
Look, I like Maxx Crosby. Maxx Crosby's great. They should keep Maxx Crosby around as long as possible. Having said that, the Raiders and Maxx Crosby need to understand that their team and their franchise is bigger than any one player. And as much as Maxx Crosby wants to keep playing and set an example and show, that he's one of the best in the league and yada, 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 the fact of the matter is, whether we have Maxx Crosby or we don't, we ain't going anywhere if we don't got a quarterback situated. And the best way for us to guarantee that we get the quarterback that we want is to lose against New York and lose in Week 18. Then, damn it, Max, go take a seat. You can help coach up the defensive line from the sideline.
Let me stop
you.
And
Dak Prescott is so hell-bent on having this on his record that when I'm healthy, we're never having a losing season. My brother in Christ, what is the difference between 7-9-1 and 8-8-1? Not a damn thing. Jerry Jones needs talent, and the difference between getting the top flight, whatever left guard that you need, and getting a second string free safety is the difference between picking 12th and 16th. Then Dak, take a seat. I want to see what we got in Joe Milton.
Here's my issue with you. There's a ton of teams that are out of the mix. So should they all just forfeit? Is that
a lot of them are?
No. Should the Raiders just forfeit, not show up, don't play anybody?
No, you play all the young guys. You play all the young guys.
Because
you got to see what you have.
They might play well and win a game without the veterans. They might
win a game. That's the point. They don't want to win.
For their tape, Rob G. Come on, man. You know better than that. You can't go out there and mail it in if you're a young player. You're actually going to play harder than the veterans. You're going to play harder.
Rob Parker. Doing all that just to get a higher pick and pick a bad pick anyway.
Exactly.
Like, you don't know what you're going to get, and the idea that this is not – okay, if Caleb Williams of a couple years ago, Andrew Luck of 10, 12, 15 years, whatever it was, maybe. There's no – Mendoza, maybe, I guess. There's no clear-cut number 1 coming out of here like that. There's no obvious Cam Newton or, these guys where they came out and everybody was like, oh, he's the one. So stop acting like y'all doing this for a quarterback that – by all measures, really, people don't know if this is even a good quarterback.
You're doing it so that you give yourself the best chance to choose. So you're not stuck choosing the second, third, fourth option.
But don't you remember the campaign? Tank for Tua? How'd that work? I mean, like, tank for Tua, right? Everybody, they thought they were doing something. All I'm saying is, Rob G., the best quarterback or whatever player you're looking for might not be the first pick. It might not. It might fall into your lap.
But do you not have a better opportunity if you're the one making the decision?
You make the best pick at the best chance you have with whatever you have.
You don't
know. How many
know.
some of the best. Rob G, you've been watching football too long.
How many failures have there been at the number one pick? A ton.
How many failures have there been at 2, 3, 4, all the way down the list?
And that's my point.
You want to limit you want to have a bigger margin for error, and the biggest margin for error is at number one.
You guys, the same team.
I completely disagree.
The same team that drafted Jamarcus Russell, right? That's the team that's telling us now. Right?
Why are you bringing up old stuff, Rob?
I'm just telling you.
Why are you bringing up old stuff?
I hate that we're on the same page just like this today. Boy, I tell you, how many number one picks have been drafted that I was supposed to be sold on that's about to be the greatest of all time, and some of them are doing what we do right now, and they're younger than me because they didn't work out, it didn't pan out. Stop it. You know how many teams are great getting second, third, fourth round picks and turn them into great players and they have nice careers with the team? Y'all better stop it with this number one pick.
Trying to figure out. That's what I'm saying. You can't figure that out. That's the part that's ridiculous.
All right, Rob, so they're watching us right now, which means another thing they can do is what?
They can subscribe. All you got to do is hit that button, subscribe to The Odd Couple for some of the best sports talk content in the nation.
Facts, and while you're at it, they can like, they can comment, they can share. Do all that for us. We appreciate it. Just do all that right up in here.